Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to bring you the story of what in the world is going on in Phasmophobia. Well, let's start with the latest statement out of the devs at Phasmophobia at Kinetic Games. Something happened that was out of a dev's control. A dev gets roped into it. The guy has apologized up and down because it was a private messages between a moderator in the Discord and another user. They had their own little thing going on. The dev got aware of it and he was like, I don't really know what to really tell you guys. I don't like it. What happened here is they did a full breakdown on the situation. On the 25th of January, Charcoal, which was a moderator for the Discord, someone in the Discord accused the moderator of sexual harassment. On the 30th of January, Charcoal responded with his evidence in the form of a Discord DM claiming to prove his innocence. To summarize, Charcoal and another user were sharing many lewd comments talking about several different on-the-line topics, but Charcoal pushed too far. A couple of the admins investigated the case around 2 weeks and concluded the following. Charcoal never did anything wrong, nor did he harass people. Any claims or rumors you might have heard of taken place. Then Charcoal was reinstated. We were informed during the voice call a personal image was found to be posted by the subject in a public dating Discord, and the banished channel of the Phasmophobia Discord is offering to share something publicly available was not punishable. So this was a photo that was publicly available at one point. This also goes back, from what I've seen, up to 6 years ago, way before the Discord and before the game even took off. This is them saying, listen, we're going to clean this up. They've already, like, this part of the Discord was removed a long time ago. My understanding from what I've seen, there's been a few users that are upset that they were banned from the Discord for sharing unsolicited nude photos. At the same time, this particular moderator did not align himself with the views or ethics that they believe the devs take in this case. We recently reinvestigated the previous evidence ourselves and found that Charcoal was in the wrong for his comments and should not be reinstated, and since has been completely removed from the Discord along with his side account. They've done the correct thing here. They looked at all the evidence. They've looked at everything else there because more people came forward. Now, my understanding, these are people that were banned from the Discord originally, so they ended up leaking the DMs to everyone publicly online. Really had something against Charcoal, and from some of the stuff I've seen, he wasn't the nicest person. He did say some things that are just not normal in a private messaging. However, at the same time, these were in private messages. These were something that was beside the Discord and was his own personal business. And some of this did take place way before the game was even out there. How do you really approach a subject like this when you're sitting there trying to make a game? You're focused on the game. The Discord is a secondary thing. It just happens to be there so people can report bugs, can do things, and it's snowballed. Like, I think there's over 100,000 people in their Discord now. With that many people in there, things are going to go awry. On August 18th, we received an email regarding the same issue with no further evidence, so nothing new, but it was previously resolved by the team. So DK, which is the lead on the game, decided not to investigate it. To summarize, we learned from our mistakes and we have heavily involved with any accusations, concerns, or issues the community may have in the future. On the 27th of August, a brand new Reddit account messaged our artist, Corey CJ, which is the lead artist on this, with a similar concern as expressed in the email, saying they have a gargantuan amount of evidence about the Discord staff and they should be investigated and removed. Alongside, this was where some images of our Min Chat channel. The issue was sadly not resolved previously, CJ took it upon himself to respond. Hey, thanks for the message. I'm struggling to see how this is leaked of information. No one in the community found out about the contest winner before it was announced, or we have seen the other things you have spoken of are much more important. What evidence do you have? The reply, it might take a while, but I'll put together a zip folder of everything. They sent a screenshot of Charcoal's messages, exclaiming excitement over the receipt of the private images. CJ, those two images seem to be very personal conversation between two friends. I don't really see the issue with it outside of him offering to share images. Again, context is key. Now, I'm just going to interject here. I'm editing it, and I think there's something that I need to add. From my understanding, one person that was banned was an ex-moderator. So it tends to snowball real quick when you get moderators involved and you have someone with a vendetta. They got a hold of CJ, which is the lead artist in the game. From what I'm seeing here, I believe this was a person that was actually previously banned from the Discord, and from what I'm seeing, it possibly is a vendetta against the admins. This situation was resolved before CJ got brought into this. And my understanding through the process of elimination here, if it was resolved and CJ knew that these things were resolved, why would he think of anything other than, okay, what do you have? Do you have something new? Do you have something that I can take to the rest of the team and say, listen, this is going on. And right now, this is this big, giant dramatization of a situation that was resolved and dealt with. After several weeks of silence, CJ asked for more evidence outside of what was previously shown. I can understand this may be difficult, but you don't need to send absolutely everything at once. Just a few things 100% prove an issue. So far, a message between friends isn't enough to do anything, I'm afraid. And that's exactly the point here. It's a private message between what looks like two friends. They sent a new image of Charcoal offering to share the private image he had received. Now, previously this image was public. There is people that are saying because it was a topless photo and this equates to revenge porn, which is absolutely ridiculous at this point. It was a out in the open photo. Is there laws in the UK where the developers are based out of against this about sharing lewd and nude images? And no, there's not. July 7th, 2022, they've been looking into creating laws for it. But over in the UK, there is no law. This is where the developers are. So a lot of people are spitting that the laws in America go to this. The game is developed in the UK. The game is made in the UK. What do you want? And there's nothing more you can do on this. You're sitting there trying to do it. They're recommending this goes into place. But at the same time, where the devs are located, this isn't against the law. Charcoal is someone that, from what I've seen in the messages, did say, I can show you the details of this, but we don't even know what this photo actually shows. CJ's been put into a position that is an impossible one to do anything from. The guy can apologize up and down. He brought it to the team. He brought it to the team, but he's like, I don't really see what the issue here is. This is a problem between private messages. If there is something that's criminal in nature that's happened here, you should be going to the police and not going after a dev for a game. You shouldn't be bringing it to a dev saying, oh, this is going on here because my nude image was shared without my knowledge or without my permission. But you put the nude image in a public forum in the first place, then you sent it privately. This could have even been something as simple as a third party sending the image out there. We don't know the whole details here. Hell, this might not even be a crazy nude image. It might be some twisted, sick something else. We don't even know what the image looks like. I haven't seen it. Apparently it's out there, but I haven't seen it. There was something that I did see, and I'm not entirely sure, but from what I read from it, it was someone else that was upset because they got banned from the Discord for actually sending similar ideas here, sending lewd photos to other people. So they got banned for that. So I don't know if these two situations cross over. From what I've seen, it's a very unfortunate thing to see. So right now, to me, reading this situation here, it is someone had a vendetta against the one moderator, someone had a vendetta against the Discord. I'm not entirely sure. And CJ has just been put into the crossfire. People are literally sitting there wanting his head on a stake, saying that he needs to be fired from the game, even though he's done all this amazing work. He has brought this community together. He has done a lot of positive stuff for this community because he's roped into this by a Reddit user that's no longer a part of the community in the first place over something that took place months ago, over a image being shared that was previously public. None of Kinetic Games' development team condones sharing private images of any kind. They stated earlier it was public. We would also like to emphasize that we do not condone the racist remarks that Charcoal has posted. That aside alone is a reason to ban the guy, and that's why they did it. We will make sure to be involved personally with any investigation in the future should it occur. We sincerely apologize how we handled the situation. We recognize the mistakes we have all made, and we will do better. Thank you, the Kinetic Games team. The situation's over. Let's move on. And CJ has made 2 posts apologizing this profusely for his role in it, that he was roped into. He was sent all this stuff through Reddit because he responded to them in Reddit. And they were like, oh, here's all the evidence. And it's like all the stuff that from what I'm reading and what I get out of this is all the evidence that was sent to CJ was something that was already sent to the team entirely, and it was dealt with, and it was done. It was over. And this is just someone that's continuously perpetuating this situation. Like the picture I have above me, I used in the previous video because people went after the game over saying the cross burning in this situation was racist when it's not. It's supposed to be a summoning of a demon and a ghost and all this occult stuff with the game. And this entire situation, unless I am seeing things completely different here, which I don't believe I am. I believe I'm seeing this with clear eyes. Everything I've seen lines up to what makes sense. It could have been anybody responding to it, and it just happened to be CJ. And CJ's like, everyone's upset because the whole sharing nudes thing, he explicitly said he didn't ask for them. She sent them anyway at her own risk. So if he wanted to give them to a mate, that's fair game. People are trying to take this one line and say that CJ did the wrong thing by not stepping up here. What do you want people to do? It's a private message. CJ doesn't control their lives. He also said, I don't agree with it, but it's not punishable for removing them at the time. Like this just happens to be someone sharing a topless photo of someone that previously was shared publicly. I believe we should just get back to playing the game. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Everyone that I've seen leaving the game, I think you're making a big mistake. I don't think this situation warrants that. I think CJ was put in a position that that now is impossible to even be in. It's impossible to please everybody, and at this point he's taken his lumps and he's said sorry. This game is amazing, and I don't want to see it fail, and I want to see it move forward. And something this level, this isn't even that crazy because the image was public at one point. From my understanding, it was something that was public at one point, then it went private. This could even be someone going out there and grabbing a screenshot off another website and sharing it. So I'm not entirely sure where it goes there. On top of all of this, I haven't really seen the person come forward that apparently had the nude shared. If you want, you can like, subscribe. I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix Cinder Shadow. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day.